Welcome back to the deep dive. If you've ever had to work remotely, especially as a business traveler on some kind of extended stay, you get that the most important thing isn't the desk chair, it's the reliability. It's
Mhm.
the stuff you don't see. The Wi-Fi that just works, the aircon that's always right, the key card that lets you in at 6 in the morning. That's the invisible engine of a good flexible workspace.
It really is.
So today we are diving deep into that world, the world of serviced offices. It's a sector built entirely on providing these seamless, high-touch professional spaces.
Right.
And we have a really tight mission today. We're looking at one single strategic hire made by a major provider in the south of England. We're going to unpack this one appointment, a director of estates and facilities, because that decision, it's like a perfect barometer for what the whole industry is prioritizing right now.
That's a great way to put it, a barometer.
Yeah.
Because you've already hit on their core value. I mean,
Right.
serviced offices, they're for high-value clients,
Mhm.
right? Professionals, corporate teams.
People who can't afford downtime.
Exactly. People who are there for weeks, maybe months. And for them, the quality of the space isn't just a perk. It's an absolute operational necessity. If the facilities fail, client trust is just gone.
Right.
So facilities management stops being, a line item on a budget, and it becomes this strategic pillar. It's directly tied to revenue, to keeping clients happy.
Absolutely. The stakes are just incredibly high to maintain that perfection. So the company we're focusing on is Arena Offices. They're a key player, mostly based around Southampton,
Mm.
and they've just made a very big move, a significant operational hire that signals exactly how committed they are to that pillar.
Okay, so let's unpack who this person is and what this role is really about.
Let's do it.
All right, so let's get the basic facts down first. The company, as we said, is Arena Offices, a prominent serviced office provider in the region. The person they hired is Duncan Boxall,
Okay.
and his new title is Director of Estates and Facilities, which sounds pretty weighty. It does.
Now, the scope of this job tells you everything about the scale of their operation. Boxall is now responsible for managing and upkeeping 12 different centers.
12. That's a lot.
It is. And they're not all on one city block. This network is spread across 4 different counties in the south of England. We're talking Surrey, Hampshire, Berkshire, and Dorset. When you think about that spread, it's way more than just site maintenance.
That geographical spread is the first key insight here. Managing 12 centers is one thing, but doing it across 4 counties, that adds a layer of just immense logistical complexity.
Yeah, I can imagine.
It's not just about, scheduling a cleaner. It's about ensuring the client experience is identical, absolutely consistent, whether they're in Surrey or all the way down in Dorset.
So what are the real-world challenges there?
Well, think about it. You've got different contractors in each area. The electrician you use in Southampton is probably not the one you're going to call for a job up near London.
Right, different costs, different response times.
Totally different. So Boxall's challenge is to standardize everything, the service quality, the cost controls, all across 4 distinct little microeconomies with their own traffic patterns. You can't do that with a spreadsheet. You need centralized advanced systems.
That's a good point. So what do we mean by advanced systems? We're not just talking about fixing leaky faucets anymore, are we?
Oh, not at all. It's a huge technology portfolio. You've got to ensure the digital access control, the key fobs, the Wi-Fi network, the security cameras. It all has to be the same across all 12 sites.
So a client can move seamlessly between them.
Instantly, flawlessly. And beyond that, the really strategic people in these roles are using, like, IoT sensors for predictive maintenance, monitoring boiler pressure or elevator function before it breaks.
Ah, so that's how you get to seamless.
That is exactly how. This hire tells me Arena knows they need an expert to manage not just the buildings, but the whole tech layer that holds the operation together. So the scope is huge, it's complex, it's technical. Which brings up the next question. What's the actual mandate here? It's clearly more than just fixing things. It has to be.
Well, the source material lays out 2 main things. First, ensuring seamless service delivery. And second, guaranteeing prompt issue resolution for clients.
Which sounds simple, but they're everything.
They define success in this business.
I'd say they define survival, frankly. You have to analyze the cost of failure. When a corporate team picks a service office, they're paying a premium for reliability.
Right.
If the AC goes out in a heat wave or the internet dies during a big video call, the client doesn't just get annoyed. They risk their whole mission. They could lose a contract.
Yeah, the stakes are huge for them too.
Yeah, exactly. In a normal office lease, you might wait days for your landlord to do something. In a flexible workspace, the expectation for a fix is measured in minutes or, a couple of hours, max. Prompt issue resolution is the guarantee of business continuity. That's the product.
And it seems Boxhall himself sees the role as something bigger. He talks a lot about collaboration, about enhancing the experience. It feels more proactive than reactive.
That's the key shift.
He said he's enthusiastic about the team's dedication and wants to collaborate with clients and colleagues to develop innovative solutions. So he's not just fixing, he's creating.
And that word, collaboration with the clients, is fascinating. Historically, facilities management was, a hidden department. Now they're on the front lines.
So what does that look like in practice?
It suggested building feedback loops, maybe surveying clients on the lighting or asking what tech they need in the meeting rooms. The quote from him, that he's eager to work alongside our clients and colleagues to develop solutions and create even better spaces that help businesses flourish. That's so telling.
How so?
It means the physical space isn't static anymore. It's a tool for the client's success. If a client needs a better brainstorming setup or better soundproofing, the facilities team is now the one consulting and creating that solution. The proposition shifts from being a space provider to a business collaborator.
That sounds expensive, but vital.
And it seems to tie this hire directly into the CEO's bigger strategy.
It has to.
So let's shift to that leadership perspective. Simon West, who's the group CEO of Arena Offices, he welcomed Boxhall. And he specifically said he was hired for his extensive knowledge and commitment to exceptional facilities management.
Right, so the commitment to excellence was the ticket in.
Exactly.
And if you connect that to the big picture, it lines up perfectly with Arena's brand vision, which is creating enjoyable and productive work environments.
There's the link. That's the link. The brand promise is totally upheld by the operational success. You can't say you're enjoyable and productive if the Wi-Fi is spotty. For you, the listener, this just proves that if a company is serious about its brand, the first investment has to be in facilities expertise.
It's the foundation.
It's like a race car. You can have a great paint job, but if the engine is weak, you're not winning anything. Boxhall is the engineer making sure that engine is ready for growth.
And the CEO's comments really confirm this is a forward-looking move. Wes said they're really excited to see the valuable contributions he will make as we continue to grow and evolve. So this isn't just about maintaining the current 12 centers.
No, this is about what's next.
Arena describes itself as offering solutions to help businesses of all sizes achieve their operational and growth objectives. So Boxhall's job is basically to future-proof that promise.
Precisely. When you're planning to expand opening center number 13 or adding new services, your operating model has to be rock solid and scalable.
Right, you can't build on a shaky foundation.
Never. By bringing in a director with this kind of multi-site, multi-county experience, they're installing the expertise they need to handle an ambitious growth plan. They're reinforcing the foundation before they add another floor.
That makes perfect sense.
But it does raise an interesting question, though. Arena is clearly planting its flag on physical, operational excellence. And while that's critical, especially for that extended stay business traveler, is it enough?
What do you mean?
Well, if all your focus is on the physical estate, are you potentially underinvesting in the next-gen digital services or the value-add membership perks that your competitors might be focused on? It's a question of balance.
That's a really good point. The assumption is that operational perfection is becoming the baseline, not the standout feature. Okay, let's pull this all together and summarize the key takeaway for you listening.
Sounds good. The key nugget is this. In the super competitive, flexible workspace market, which serves professionals who demand total reliability, operational efficiency led by expert facilities management like this Duncan Boxhall hire, is the absolute engine for growth and client happiness. Couldn't say it better myself.
What we learned from looking at this one role is that success across a big, complicated portfolio like this hinges not just on fixing stuff, but on delivering proactive, high-touch service. It demands immediate solutions, deep tech integration across all the sites, and a team that actually collaborates with clients to make the spaces better. It's that silent reliability that turns a rental space into a real business partner.
And that brings us to our final provocative thought for you to chew on. We've established that this seamless service in facilities is vital. But what if every major provider is now throwing this level of strategic resource at it?
If operational perfection becomes the new normal, the standard.
Exactly. If it just becomes table stakes, where does the real competitive advantage come from next? What will be the next big differentiator these companies need to stand out? Is it radical personalization of the space? Is it some kind of deep digital integration we haven't seen yet?
What's the next frontier?
That's the question. And it's something for you to mull over as you watch this entire sector evolve.
A fantastic note to end on. That's our deep dive for today. We appreciate you trusting us with your time. We'll catch you on the next one.